वन्दिते रक्ष रक्ष देवर्षि संस्तुते रक्ष रक्ष वसिष्ठ वरधात्री रक्ष रक्ष.
Now I would like to request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly join for the lighting ceremony.
You know, Andhra University is our prime education center because all of us here, mostly, are all products of Andhra University only. And we are almost say Gayatri Vidya Parishad is an extension of Andhra University. So we are very proudly say, and own us by Andhra University also, and they are giving all the support for us to grow to this stage because of Andhra University. So I welcome you, sir, on behalf of Gayatri Vidya Parishad, on behalf and behalf of all of us. And today's event, I think I am not very competent to speak much about it, but this Quantum Valley, Amaravati, is a brainchild of our visionary Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, and who has a vision of coming 10 to 15 years ahead and taken the bold step of starting the Quantum Valley, giving 50 acres of land and being with the collaboration of 3 giant organizations of the globe. One is IBM, other one is L&T and TCS. With this combination, you can imagine how this Quantum Valley grows.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of Amaravati, Professor GVP-COE sir, distinguished Honor Registrar Andhra APSCHE Observer, Professor E. Dhananjay Rao sir, Dr. V. Maheshwar Rao, CEO and Chief Scientist, Quinfosys Private Limited, Sri Sanjay Chittor, Founder and CEO, Quantum AI Global, Esteemed Secretary of Gayatri Vidya Parishad College of Engineering, Professor P. Somaraju sir, Sri Gayatri Vidya Parishad College members, Sri D.V. Kameshwar Rao sir, our beloved Principal, Dr. A. Balakoteswar Rao sir, Professor C.V. Guru Rao sir, Head of the Department of Computer Science, faculty members, industry partners, SPOCs from various colleges, and my dear students. Good morning to one and all who have gathered here. It is both honor and privilege to stand before you, this esteemed gathering, as a single point of contact of Amaravati Quantum Valley Hackathon. Today marks not just an event, but a milestone, a confluence of academia, industry, innovation, and governance, all seated together with a common purpose to shape the future of talent in emerging technologies. Let me begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to each dignitary on the dais. Your presence here is a testament to the garnering synergy between educational institutions and the evolving tech ecosystem. The Amaravati Quantum Valley Hackathon 2025 is a flagship innovation-driven initiative aimed at tapping into the next generation of problem-solving and problem solvers, tech innovators across Andhra Pradesh. It brings students together, industry experts and academic leaders to collaborate on cutting-edge real-world challenges in emerging technologies. We are proud to announce that Gayatri Vidya Parishad College of Engineering has been selected as the regional center for Visakhapatnam, Vijayanagaram and Srikakulam districts. This is a recognition of our legacy in academic excellence and technological leadership. The hackathon journey began a month ago when
colleges across the region responded to call with incredible energy. Let me take a moment to walk you through the process flow of Amaravati Quantum Valley Hackathon 2025 that brought us here. The journey began on 5th August 2025 with the launch of Amaravati Quantum Valley Hackathon portal and the announcement of problem statements. 10 problem statements were identified and floated across all the colleges. Problem number 1 is at a foundation level on quantum random number generator. Problem 2 to 4 is on quantum communication, where students should simulate the BB84 quantum key distribution protocol and superdense coding, showing how quantum principles ensure secure and efficient information transfer. Problem 5 is about quantum simulation and chemistry, where methods like variational quantum eigensolver is to be applied to estimate the ground state energy of small molecules such as hydrogen and lithium chloride, a step forward revolutionizing material science and drug discovery. Finally, problems 6 to 7 are in quantum applications, where participants need to build a quantum job tracker dashboard to monitor real-time jobs on IBM Quantum and applying the quantum approximate algorithm to solve portfolio optimization problems, balancing risk and return in finance. Next step in is team recognition and the registration process, which has done between 12th to 17th August following the rules. Like, all team members must be from the same college. Each team consists of 6 members, including a team leader and at least 1 female team member. To strengthen and groom the ideas taken up by the students, a regional boot camp is being organized in GVP College of Engineering, which was conducted on dates from 21st and 22nd August 2025. During this 2-day program, all the team members came together to receive mentorship from industry experts as well as startup founders. On 28th August, students across the 3 districts submitted proposals based on the given 10 problem statements between 18th to 26th August, reflecting their talent and imagination. On 28th August, colleges conducted their internal hackathon at their respective colleges, where teams presented their proof of concept before the jury of evaluators. Finally, top 5 teams were shortlisted at the college level. Out of them, 2 best teams were selected to represent their institution in the regional semi-final hackathon. So finally, all the shortlisted 2 teams from all the colleges were invited by the Gayatri Vidya Parishad College of Engineering, which is the regional center for all the 3 districts, for the semi-final round being held today on 10th September 2025. Today, a total of 35 teams, nearly about 210 students from 19 colleges across the 3 districts, accompanied by their SPOCs, are now participating in this regional semi-final round. At the regional center, GVP-COE, today, we have to evaluate this 35 problem statements, and we are going to identify 2 best performing teams for each of the problem statement. And we are going to identify a winner as well as a runner related to that particular problem. A winner will be awarded a cash prize of 10,000 rupees and a runner will be awarded a cash prize of 5,000 rupees. At the close of this round, the list of winners as well as runners will be forwarded to APSCHE. Both these winning teams will proudly represent their institutions by participating in the grand finale that is going to happen at Acharya Nagarjuna University, and the tentative date is on 13th September 2025. Before I conclude, I take this opportunity to congratulate all the teams selected for the semi-final round. Your hard work, creativity and perseverance have brought you this far, and you truly deserve this recognition. I wish you the very best for the semi-final round. May you continue to innovate fearlessly, collaborate meaningfully, and showcase the true spirit of this hackathon on a large scale. Thank you.
And the sparks from the different institutions and the participants who have grouped themselves, maybe 33 teams into 6 members, each of them participating today in this event after being clearing in their internal rounds on very important topics of quantum technologies. I really welcome all of you for this August gathering of the inaugural function of this event. We are thankful to Andhra Pradesh government, particularly CM Chandrababu Naidu garu and Sri Minister Lokesh Babu garu for really coming up with this Quantum Valley idea and this hackathon, and handing it over to conduct the responsibility to the APSCHE, and also the support extended by the local universities and local institutions, regional institutions, to conduct and participate in this particular this one. So on this occasion, I would like to just give 1 or 2 tips, because technology is evolving day by day, and we are looking at the evolution. We have seen the evolution of the technology of computers, maybe from scratch to your mobile phones today. The computers have evolved so much, but still people are not satisfied with the computing powers and the speeds that they require.
Respected Professor G.P. Rajshekhar garu, Honorable Vice Chancellor of our beloved Andhra University, Sri Kameswarrao garu, who is presiding over this inaugural program from a governing body, respected governing body member sir, Rajaganapati garu, Professor P. Somaraj garu, who was here before start of this inaugural, and with the continued blessings from our respected Professor P.S. Rao garu, present chairman of Gayatri Vidya Parishad, and all the members, Maheshwar Rao garu, CEO Q Infosys, Sri Sanjay garu, with whom we have been traveling past more than 3.5 years through Dr. Avinash, faculty of our computer science department. Those who have been in the 4th year, they are aware what this Dr. Avinash is. He started working on this quantum technologies way back 3 years. For his research work also, he worked in this direction. I am very much delighted to mention his name in front of you all. Professor Dhanujaya garu, former Registrar of Andhra University, who has graced us as an observer from State Council of Higher Education, which is the common thread for this Quantum Technology Valley Hackathon, conducting several internal hackathons in various engineering colleges. Then later, after identification of 5 colleges, ours is one of the 5 colleges, to conduct a semi-final round. Then finally, on 13th of this month, those who are declared as winners through these semi-final rounds, they will be participating and putting their efforts to win through this hackathon in Acharya Nagarjuna University on 13th of this month. Thank you, sir. Very nice of you for your gracing this program. Professor C.V. Rao garu, C.V. Gurrao garu Head of CS Department, Dr. Anuradha, Head of Computer Science Data Science, and single point of contact for this semi-final round. Of course, through her hands, we had our internal hackathon also, wherein 45 teams have participated. And other dignitaries who have graced as an adjudicator, set of adjudicators for today's hackathon, wherein students, teams, each team containing 6 members, wherein women empowerment is also embedded in. 1 girl student is a must. 6 members are going to present as team like. They will be adjudicating. Thank you very much for your gracing, sir, Madam Gopika. And our deans, heads of the departments, Professor Sudhir, Vice Principal of our Gayatri Vijaya Parishad College of Engineering for Women, all our faculty members on various fronts, both on administration and as on faculty side. And then the faculty members who have graced along with their teams from various other 19 colleges as single point of contact in their respective colleges. Thank you for your gracing us, for your standing in support of the young boys and girls who are going to demonstrate, highlight their efforts so far. And last but not the least, the young blood have given a chance, floating a topic within one week, 1 day, 24 hours, or say 1 month. Whatever the time you give, they meet the timelines. This is the quantum of energy levels our young boys and girls in our country are having. You all might have been hearing through varied platforms, whether it is political platforms or educational institutes platforms like this. Ours is Young India, to become Viksit Bharat by 2047 with the vision of our Prime Minister. The National Quantum Technology Mission has been initiated way back in around 2023. It's a plan for 8 years up to 2031. They have identified 4 T-hubs, technology hubs. One of them is IIT Madras, then IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, then ISC Bangalore. Then identified 14 groups. One of the groups are sitting here from Queen Forces and Quantum AI Global. Like this, several organizations, whether government, CDAC like, or private, they have been putting their sincere efforts. And these groups are involved from around 17 states to union territories. So a lot much churning is happening in our country to make us our country as Viksit Bharat. The entire hope is based on your energy levels. It is you who have to drive us. You are the wheels of our country to realize the so-called Viksit Bharat. And this National Quantum Technology Mission, through this, it is the initiative. Through this, everyone is trying to explore these capabilities of quantum technologies in varied directions, like quantum measurement, quantum computing, quantum devices, sensors, quantum communication, like these several directions. Very, very wild. It is growing in the young minds in a very, very wild manner. Unless you channelize your track, you cannot get into these emerging areas. You are the boys and girls. Your energy levels shall be rightly directed. And we are very much delighted to host this, to conduct this semi-final round. Since inception, sir, for your kind information, this Gayatri Vijaya Parishad College of Engineering Autonomous, this one from 1996. For that matter, our Gayatri Vijaya Parishad, all institutes have been working with a belief in their mind since the inception of Gayatri Vijaya Parishad. Belief in their mind. The strength of any institute is not its buildings. It is in the hands of competent, committed faculty members through whose sincere efforts the young boys and girls, they are tracked in proper way. For that purpose, we wanted to march in the same lines, and hence our faculty members, more than 8-9 faculty members, have started learning on these quantum technologies related. They are taking courses. We are going to float these quantum technologies as minor for our BTech students from this year itself. Those who are on right now in 3rd semester, when they come to 4th semester, we are going to float the courses so that it is open to all students of all branches. And one more thing, we are having in our plan for the benefit of not only our students, our faculty, who would like to conduct a series of faculty development programs and a series of workshops, even whether it is offline or online, for the benefit of the young boys and girls who are studying in different engineering colleges. I am very much delighted for APSCHE and our government of Andhra Pradesh identifying us as one of the host institutes to conduct this semi-final round. Thanks to all the faculty members from different colleges who are acting as SPARK. And one more thing, as I mentioned, different directions. The 10 themes mentioned are not touching all the applications of quantum technologies. In healthcare, as we were discussing, Dr. Sanjay, healthcare is also another area wherein these quantum technologies can be thought of. Because healthcare is the need of the hour. And hence, those who are participating now through various teams, through this hackathon, after you are winning as winner or runner, that is okay. Apart from that, your participation in this, you will be hearing the ideas of various other teams also. After you reaching your respective colleges, I request every one of you, I advise every one of you to explore, share the knowledge, whatever you have gained, to your friends, fellow friends, so that many more ideas, such ideas will pop up. Then, no doubt, our vision, by 2047, we will certainly we will become a developed country, Viksit Bharat. Thank you very much for the opportunity given. Best wishes to every one of you.
Good morning all. Today, this morning, we entangled in the Quantum Valley at our superposition location. This is a great day for all of you. You have young thoughts, young minds, can generate new ideas. Of course, in this hackathon program, they provided problem statements you worked on. I want to emphasize the scenario today in India. This quantum technology started long back. We are very late. So we are forced to do certain things. Of course, Government of India started in 2023 under National Quantum Mission, allocated 6,000 plus crores budget. And our Government of AP, our Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister, tapped into that, then started Quantum Valley in Amaravati, where they are going to install IBM quantum computers sooner or later. And you have use opportunities. At Infosys Private Limited, what we are doing, we are working for developing quantum hardware, and already we have developed a few quantum softwares. If we look at current market, we don't find any skilled guys in the market. We are looking forward to young minds who can contribute, use for software and hardware development for the country, for the industry. There is a huge gap. Fortunate thing, just now I was discussing with the Vice Chancellor. He was telling that Andhra University started quantum technology, quantum computing major program, which is a great initiative from Andhra University and first batch in Andhra Pradesh. Of course, this year few institutes starting quantum technologies programs as a minor programs. And what I appeal to all young minds, first come, first serve always. So if you have passion, you can work on your choice of area like research. But if you want employment in industry, you have to work with the trend based. The current trend for quantum technologies, you have to focus, shift immediately your career into quantum technologies if you are interested to work in this area and get employment. Through this hackathon program, we collect young ideas and scalable ideas, feasible ideas, and we work out. And also we appeal to all the young minds to apply for internships and recruitment. We have been recruiting, but we are not finding right pool. And looking forward, come and do serve the country in quantum technologies. We should be the first. Thank you one and all. And once again, thanks for giving this opportunity to Gayatri Vidya Person.
Good morning, boys and girls, and the great people whom I am sharing the dais with. I asked to cut my introduction because I'm not even sure if I'm qualified to stand and talk on the dais with all these great academicians and people who I've studied so much, teaching so much, because I was not a guy who was very good in studies. I was an outstanding student, like they say, standing out always, I was that kind of student. And sometimes when this introduction and the introduction says the great knowledge in AI, quantum, when they say, I kind of feel bad because I'm not even close to whatever they have achieved for themselves in terms of education, and whatever AI or quantum I have known is taught by my own employees. Actually, I know I'm not a very big academic guy. I'm not a physics guy. I'm not a scientist by any which means. I'm a mechanical engineer, average. That's it, with management program in my education. But I always strongly believe that science is common sense. It's as simple as that. Even rocket science is science, and science is common sense. And that's how we have built this entire Quantum AI Global or Q Labs. We have Ram here, who is a big head, QKD. Guys, anyone who is sitting here, Ram Ramatech, he's from DIIT, and he has built a QKD system. If you come to our lab, there's a free space QKD. You have access to one of the best guys as part of our company and as part of industry also in quantum. So make use of him. I will try and see if I could ask him to spend some more time with you guys who had done so much work in quantum. And only 2 or 3 things I would like to say. One, Principal Garu, the way he spoke and the kind of energy you have, it felt like the Bahubali before fighting thing, like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. I was quite motivated by your speech. That's very nice. Initially when Anuradha Madam was talking, I thought, oh, I wish I had this kind of voice. And then big man comes here. That was seriously inspiring. I think you need to talk and speak more with your students. Seriously, sitting there, I got inspired. And VC Garu, if you know or not, there are, in last 2 years, 21 students from GVP are with us in our company, working with us as interns or permanents. We come from a culture where talent speaks. It's not about experience. There are 2 students from GVP who came as interns, and now they became permanent and independently leading 2 AI products all by themselves. And this one girl, Bhavyashree, is 22 years old, and Jayant is, I think, 21. Jayant is leading a product. He's already a lead, and very soon he'll be a manager. It's about the talent. We don't care, how much experience one has, how one can think outside the box. That's all matters for us. And as Principal Garu said, sir, you missed one point. My 3rd employee is Gopika Garu, and the 5th employee is Dr. Avinash, who had changed the ball game of our company, the way we have built our products. So as I said, 21 people. I'm looking for more people to come in. And I don't want to bore you too much, but okay, one thing what I've noticed in this walkathon, there are total 8 quantum computing projects which are picked or whatever have finalized, and there's one QKD, and the two hardware products, I think. So this is where I think VC Garu, all the academias in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, most of the academias, everyone is focusing on quantum computing, whereas the real application in the future is going to be in quantum sensing and quantum communication. So why I try to go to every academia and I say that, hey, there's also quantum computing, there's also quantum sensing, there's quantum particles, there's quantum fab, there's a lot more than quantum than computing. But why every place only computing is evolving and it's getting crowded? There are too many people trying to do the same thing, where do we end up? So where I found the problem is, right now the access for the students to do anything in quantum is only computing. You download the Qiskit and so the access has to grow. So I would really request VC Garu and whomever want to influence, give students some kind of access through some way so they can really evolve. If your organization want to be different and truly evolve as quantum pioneers, I would say if you're introducing a course in your third year, final year, give a scope for the students in the other domains so that while the entire world is focusing on quantum computing because of accessibility, true evolution of quantum will happen in the other areas and that will get the leadership. So that's one thing I would like to let you know, that this is where most of the academias are falling behind. And second thing, I think they have announced first prize is 10,000 and second prize is 5,000. So as part of industry partner, if I'm allowed, I'm not sure if I'm allowed, I would like to announce 10,000 for all the 8 people and another 5,000 for the runner-up. So we're all equal, if I'm allowed to. So we all become equal now, all are winners. And second thing, I would personally like to set up a Zoom call with all the 8 teams. Maybe 1 call or 2 calls, my personal time, and I will try to coach you guys for the future hackathons or like the approach or what needs to be done. I have seen some of the projects, whatever you have picked. I've seen the state level, how many projects are coming. I'm telling you right away, 8 of them are redundant. Almost everyone has, all colleges have the same, almost. But try your luck. You can still do the same thing what others are doing. Figure out that one little thing, what can make yours different. It's easy to go and search or find, okay, if they are doing something in quantum, in logistics, how many people, what are the possibilities, what all options someone can do in quantum? Figure out that and see your solution doesn't fall in one of them, or you have something unique out of it. If you really want to win this, I think AP government had to introduce this whole thing too fast, but I'm personally going to help each one of you for the next year, whoever are the third years, this batch, I will definitely guide you guys. So next year, there'll be a lot different projects. So as part of industry collaboration or as a collaborative partner, yeah, people speak, we write MOUs, we sign things. But what's more important is, what is the purpose of this MOU? What is the value I get to the table standing here, talking to a bunch of students? I got to give something to you guys. So very soon we are planning to set up a quantum lab in Vizag. If government helps, Gopika Garu is working and I'm working with the government. At this point, we were able to procure some space, but it takes a lot more money than just space. But if we are able to set up a quantum lab, my intention is it should not be something just for myself. That lab will have a separate segmentation where any student who wants to come and do any kind of experimentation, which when I am telling that focus on other things, academias, if I'm asking in my lab, I would give the scope. Anyone who wants to do experimentations, you can come and do that, and wish that this goes through and we will be able to set up this quantum lab very soon. If we could do that, we would be the first company or the first commercial quantum lab in entire state of Andhra Pradesh will be ours. And all of you hope that that would happen. Last but not the least, all the Gayatri people, I always say, talent is not enough, communication is important. If you cannot express an idea what you have, if you cannot present the work what you have done, everything is null and void. So while you focus on the subjects, while you focus on building your careers and whatever you are doing, make sure together you develop your communication skills too. That's extremely important to survive once you go out of colleges. What college can teach, your principal, madams, they all can teach you how to be jack in all. But each one of you has different strengths. No one has something common, right? Every one of you have different strengths. What college will teach you is how to become jack of all trades. But you got to figure out taking what is your core strength, and you should be able to figure out how to become that king of one, right? See, I'm not very good in studies. But I had some core strengths. So I use my core strength to build myself. And how do I cannot look at someone and say, I want to become like him or her. I got to figure out what I want to become. So that is very important. Inspiration, role models are good. You cannot become someone. You have to become the best version of you. So work on that. I wish you all good luck. Thank you.
Sri Kameswara garu, board member of this Gayatri institutions, chief guest, our honorable vice chancellor, and the industry CEOs, Dr. Maheshwara garu, and Mr. Sanjay, the most inspiring guy to the students, Guru garu, and say Kodeswara garu, the principal of this college, and Madam Anuradha, the faculty, experts from the industry, students, and the hackathon teams. Very good morning. I am here as an observer from the APSCHE. I am not of the subject expert, any of our AI, ML, or this quantum computing. But this Quantum Valley Hackathon 2025 is sponsored by the APSCHE, organized by the APSCHE. The main aim of this hackathon is to make familiarize the quantum technology to the higher education, and also integrating this technology with the higher education and also the students of higher education. So that's why that APSCHE is organizing these hackathons, boot camps, and FDPs to familiarize, to engage all the higher education participants to this new technology. As everybody is saying and everybody knows, this quantum cryptography is going to play a vital role in all the applications present applications also, but in a greater speed. So that Mr. Sanjay also explained you how it is going to be, and the CEO Maheshwar also told you. So it is imminent, all of us, to familiarize ourselves with the quantum technology and do some miracles, as India is leading one of the leaders in the software industry, that these things are important. And the government of Andhra Pradesh is also taking initiative, and with 4,000 crore rupees developing the Quantum Valley, and all our industry partners are L&T, Infosys, and not Infosys, TCS and IBM. So all are playing a vital role in this setting up of the Quantum Valley. And IBM is also arranging a quantum computing system there. And there are a lot of opportunities. And I hope the teams that participating here, the semi-finalists, whoever comes up, would also come up to the finalist in the hackathon. I wish you all success. Thank you for that, because I am not a subject expert. I am not going eating away our time. Thank you one and all.
So we have a long list, but it's my duty to mention. So Kameswar Garu, then Guru Rao Garu, our beloved principal Balkoteswar Garu. Then we have two youngsters, Dr. Maheshwar Rao and then Mr. Sanjay Chittore. And we have with us our Professor Dhananjay Rao as observer APSCHE for this Quantum Valley Hackathon. And all the dignitaries, other dignitaries, faculty members, dear students, it's my privilege that I am here today for this Amaravati Quantum Valley Hackathon. And about GVPE, it's not new to me. While I'm working at IIT Kharagpur, I made number of visits, both academic and administrative visits. I have given some talks here, and also while we were organizing GATE, this comes under IIT Kharagpur region, so we visited for organizing GATE examination. But one thing is probably new is after I joined as Vice Chancellor of Andhra University, I got number of invitations, in particular for affiliated colleges of Andhra University. But I was restricting because of various reasons. First of all, the time constraints, and also I was under the impression if I start one, then I have to oblige and all that, because I'm little hesitant to say no. But one thing which encouraged me to be here today is the Amaravati Quantum Valley APSCHE stamp. So I took that as a protection and came here so that for other events maybe I can restrict. Okay. So that is one thing. And let me also talk about our youngster, Dr. Maheshwar Rao, Queen Infosystems. Roughly 3 years back, when he was serving at Fiji National University, and then he took a very aggressive, wild, bold decision to come back and start this. And I was very fortunate to inaugurate his company online that time, and I really appreciated his gut feeling, and I'm glad that he is doing extremely well, and today he is taking this mission of National Quantum Mission forward through his contributions. So then let me also talk about Mr. Sanjay Chittore. He was just joking that with you all that he is not good at academia and all that, but that's a challenge for all of you. He has grown as a great entrepreneur, and when the technologies are just emerging, if you see their lab and the contributions, already they have come up with tools which are toy models with which you can do the experimentation, and he is going aggressively. So we should give a big round of applause to him as well. So then at Andhra University, when we were just brainstorming, trying to work out of the curricula on quantum computing, so then I came to know about the Amaravati Quantum Valley. So they called for a workshop. So about 50-60 teams were invited. On each panel, about 6 participants. So I got a chance to represent Andhra University as Vice Chancellor, and then I also gave a talk there. So there we met a number of industry partners like Mr. Sanjay Chittore. We also got a chance to meet a very big R&D sector like CDAC, CDOT, etc. And needless to mention, the great partners of Amaravati Quantum Valley, IBM, TCS and L&T. So after participating in this Amaravati Quantum Valley workshop, I gained a lot of confidence. In spite of precautions and criticism, we took a bold move and we have kick-started our BTech quantum computing at Andhra University. Of course, we know the limitations, so therefore we did not go with the full strength of 60. So we kick-started this program with the 30. So now when you start these programs, what are the typical challenges? The capacity building, because the teachers, as such, if we see the teachers across institutions, they are fully loaded. So their teaching hours are huge. So if you talk about institutions where teachers are loaded, if you tell them, look, we have introduced a BTech program and then you have to start teaching a new subject, so then they'll be annoyed, right? So we have to give them a comfort zone and confidence. So we wanted to also immediately kickstart FDPs and a series of FDPs, the way GVP is planning. So immediately we have organized a FDP on quantum computing basics, insights, concepts and applications. And I'm glad to inform you that it was a great success. We had about 150 participants from across the state, because we targeted, since the mandate is we have to also offer a minor program, so we have to quickly get on and then develop the faculty development programs and capacity building. So we got a great representation. So now coming to the Amaravati Quantum Valley, it's a very aggressive move to respond to the National Quantum Mission. So it is so aggressive. Recently, when National Quantum Mission gave a call on quantum algorithms, when they have given a first call, it was not open to all the entire spectrum of colleges across the country. It was open to a cluster level, coordinating level. The big players were given, but now it's a typical kind of a DST call, Department of Science and Technology. What the government of Andhra Pradesh did, they have almost grabbed a particular chunk of this project. Why I am saying almost? The encouragement was so enormous from the government, from the Principal Secretary, Higher Education and APSCHE. Every alternate day, all the universities were reviewed. What is happening? What kind of proposals you are pitching in? And remember, this is not a independent university proposals. This has to be consortia. So you need academia, you need industry. So the number of participation across universities within the state, huge. Large number of proposals were submitted for this call. So government is taking special care. I'm sure once the successful proposals are announced, the Andhra Pradesh is going to get a large chunk of it. And we are very happy that on one of the consortia, we are thankful. Dr. Maheshwara was also partnering, and also Mr. Sanjay ji also was partnering in one of the consortia proposals. So that's about Amaravati Quantum Valley. So now at this juncture, may I ask young students, may I know how many of you are from ECE? Okay. How many of you are from mechanical engineering? Okay. So I think the rest, okay. How many of you are from electrical engineering? Okay. How many? So the rest will be from computer science, needless to ask. So that means our understanding is limited. So why I am making this bold statement? Our understanding means the academia understanding and the youngsters understanding. So when we have emerging towards artificial intelligence and then machine learning, what did we do? So large number of colleges, they have extended their computer science program in terms of AI1, AI2, AI3, AI4. Why did we not extend our mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering, electronics as civil engineering, AI, mechanical engineering, AI. We did not. That is because our understanding was limited. It's a misnomer among youngsters that when we talk about AI ML, it's limited to computer science. I always tell, just before me, Professor Dhananjay Rao was talking, and his contributions was read about remote sensing, etc. If you do a little bit of review of remote sensing, since ages, AML was in use. Since ages, since decades, AML was in use in GIS, remote sensing. So that means we have to understand. So the same thing, we should not make a mistake of quantum technology. Similar mistake, we should not do it. So today, when you talk about quantum technology, NQM has declared 4 verticals: computing, communication, sensing, and materials. So in materials, you have sky is the limit, because the applications are not limited to any materials, means it's only limited to metals or anything. All sort of materials. In particular, you require for healthcare. So for healthcare now, with the Industry 5.0 revolutions, etc., the devices are from micro to use. So we need quantum technologies there, and also sensors. So you need a lot of interventions of quantum technology for developing very efficient sensing devices. So unless core sectors come forward and pledge to collab, we won't be able to achieve the national quantum mission. So my urge to youngsters, do not get limited to IT and software. Even the core engineering sectors should pitch in and try to take a pledge to participate in the national quantum mission. So unless you do, it is very difficult. So now with the Amaravati Quantum Valley, IBM has come forward, and TCS and L&T. So recently IBM has declared that by Jan 2026, they will be deploying their computer at Amaravati Quantum Valley. And then they have declared that they will be earmarking 365 hours. 365 hours. I'm again reiterating. 365 hours per year for the use of the Amaravati Quantum Valley, free of cost. So then natural question you should ask, what is this, such a computer they are establishing and 365 hours only they are giving? So that means we should understand the power of the computing. So it's massive. 365 hours is massive. Why? So a lot of parallelization happens with this computer. So which means the exponential growth. So whatever we are able to solve in months, maybe we will be able to solve in minutes or seconds. So that's the exponential scaling happens with that. So earmarking 365 hours is a big thing. So unless we understand that, we won't be able to appreciate and show interest. So you have to spend a little more time on your smartphone to first of all understand what is quantum technology. So then you can pitch in and then try to have collab. And today we cannot progress without collab. If you are doing in isolation, we won't be able to succeed in life. So therefore, it's an urge to all the core sector engineering departments to encourage and then develop cluster level programs. And recently, when the Amaravati Quantum Valley Hackathon was initiated, we also organized the sub-level event, and then I happened to participate in the valedictory to give the certificates. So then I was surprised, out of probably 10 or 15 teams about 70% teams are from GVPE. So I was congratulating the mentors who did so well. So the story is simple. Under pressure we work. So that's the story, right? So if you look at the problem statements, students may not know about, maybe apart from the traditional classical algorithms and simulations, you might not have implemented. But when you look at the problem statements, and since these are for hackathon, everyone had pitched in and then they have shown their skills. So today we are under pressure for the National Quantum Mission. So we have to respond. And India is a young country as per the world statistics. So that way we are very fortunate. So we should make use of these opportunities, and maybe whatever sanctions by the developed countries, we should convert them into a boon and try and quickly accelerate to achieve the goals of Viksit Bharat 2047. And what is the biggest mission of Viksit Bharat 2047 is technology independence. So that means we got independence in 1947, but by 2047 we would like to become technology independent, which means we are no longer importing the technology. We should have self-sufficient technology developments, if not 100% to greater percent. So the youth has to take pledge and participate. Youth has to take pledge. So that's a call, and I don't want to take much of the time. I would like to congratulate the management of Gayatri Vidya Parishad for this initiative, and I thank, I recall on this day my association with Professor Somaraj Garu, who is pioneer in education sector. And when I was a student at AVN College, those days onwards, we know him. And it's my privilege that today I'm here. Once again, thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Administration, Gayatri Vidya Parishad, to grace the dais. I would like to invite Dr. C.V. Gururao Sir, HOD CSE, to grace the dais. Now let me invite Dr. A.B. Koteshwar Rao Garu, Principal, Gayatri Vidya Parishad, to grace the dais. Now I would like to invite Dr. V. Maheshwar Rao Garu, CEO and Chief Scientist, Quinn Forces Private Limited, to kindly grace the dais. I would like to invite Mr. A. Ram Teja, Head of Optoelectronics, QLab Software India Private Limited, to grace the dais. Maheshwar Rao Garu, Mr. A. Ram Teja, Ms. Gopika Chagatti for sparing their time. Your expert guidance and unbiased evaluation have added immense credibility to this hackathon. By sharing your knowledge and giving constructive feedback, you have inspired our participants to think deeper and improve their skills. I would also like to thank all the sparks of various engineering colleges. Now it's time for the most awaited segment of today's event, the prize distribution. Let's celebrate the dedication, innovation, and hard work of all the brilliant teams.